Okay, hello everyone. So this is your teacher. I know that you know me very well. So I am your mathematics teacher. I'm Ma'am Rondon. Okay, and as you can see, I have now my video and this will be our lesson for today. Okay, so the first lesson for the third quarter is about quadratic equations. So sa first module natin sa math ng grade 9, pag-uusapan natin, ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng quadratic equations? Ano yung examples? At paano natin mahahanap yung roots niya? Okay? Pero mag-i-start tayo sa basic. Sa pinaka-introduction ng quadratic equation. So, let us first define what is a quadratic equation. So, as you can see, quadratic equation is a polynomial equation of degree 2. Or meaning to say, in other words, the highest exponent is 2. It is an equation which is the highest exponent or highest degree is 2. Okay? Again, this is an equation, so it should have an equal sign. And the highest exponent is 2. Now, para mas maintindihan natin, we have this also called the standard form. The standard form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Wherein ax squared is the quadratic term, bx is the linear term, and c is our constant term. Okay? So, ano-ano nga ba yung mga examples ng quadratic equation? Paano ba natin masasabi na ang equation natin ay quadratic? So, I have here some examples. Ayan. So, we have the first example. The first example is 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. Okay? Again, it is an equation. May equal sign. And ano yung highest exponent or highest degree natin? Okay, the highest exponent is 2. So, meaning to say, it is a quadratic equation. Another example is the number 2. X squared minus 4 is equals to 0. Again, this is an equation because of an equal sign. And the highest exponent is here, 2. So that's why we consider it as a quadratic equation. Next, number 3. 3x times the quantity of x minus 2 is equals to 10. So marahil, tatanungin nyo sa akin, ma'am, wala naman pong 2 na exponent dito. Tama kayo. Wala siyang nakalagay na squared or raised to 2. But, if you're going to simplify this, magiging x squared siya. Let's try. 3x times x, that is 3x squared. Then, 3x times negative 2, that is negative 6x, equals to 10. So, makikita ninyo, ang naging highest exponent na niya ay 2 dahil 3x squared na siya pag pinag-times or sinimplify natin. So, meaning to say, this is still a quadratic equation. Number 4. Okay, ganun din. This is an example of a quadratic equation because if you're going to get the product of the binomial, yung 2x plus 5, tsaka x minus 1, 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 1, negative 2x. 5 times x is 5x. And 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Is equals to negative 6. So again, nagkaroon na naman tayo ng exponent na 2. So we will still consider this as a quadratic equation. Later, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung solution nito. Okay, ano pa yung mga example? Number 5, x squared is equals to 121. Ayan na naman 6 squared. So that's why it is considered as quadratic. 25 minus x squared is equals to 4x. Okay, meron na naman tayong x squared. Then x plus 3, quantity of x plus 3 squared is equals to 0. Obviously, naalala ninyo kapag kinuha natin yung product or in-square natin tong x plus 3, magiging x squared siya. Mamaya ipapakita natin. And then the last example is 4x squared minus 12x is equals to 8. Again, this is a quadratic because of this exponent, 2. Okay, so in other words, again, masasabi natin na quadratic siya. Una, kung siya ay equation at ang highest exponent niya is 2. Ngayon, ano yung mga examples ng, or hindi example ng quadratic? Ano yung mga hindi quadratic? So, ito yun. Number 1, we have x plus 3 is equals to 2. O, kitang-kita naman kasi wala siyang squared. So, non-quadratic. Or not quadratic, rather. Next, number 2, x cubed minus 4x is equals to 8. So, ang highest degree niya is 3 or the highest exponent is 3. So, hindi rin siya quadratic. Number 3, 2s plus 3t is equals to negative 7. So, wala rin siyang squared at hindi mo rin ito pwedeng i-simplify pa. And then the last is 9 minus 4x is equals to 15. May squared ba kayo nakikita? So, wala. Kaya, still, this is not a quadratic equation. Okay? Ayan. So, ngayon, meron tayong, sinasabi nga natin na meron tayong standard form. Again, this is the standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. That is our standard form. So, meron tayong tatlong term. Quadratic term, linear term, constant term. Pero, may mga cases na nawawala si linear term. Okay lang yun. Ganun din, minsan nawawala si constant term. Okay lang din yun. Basta ang mahalaga, huwag mawawala si quadratic term. Okay, ngayon alamin natin yung mga values ng a, b, and c. And remember yung standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, number 1. Find the values of a, b, and c. So, we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 is equals to 0. Again, yung a is a quadratic term. Yung may x squared. Ano yung katabi ni x squared number? Or yung constant niya, number niya, is 2. So, we say that a is equals to 2. And then, yung 5x, yun yung b. So, b is equals to 5. Hindi na natin isasama yung mga variables. Only a, b, and c lang. And then, the last one is c. Bakit naging negative 3? Kasi nakita nyo naman yung operation natin, minus 3. So, si c ay negative 3. O, di ba madali lang siya? Madali kapag nakaayos na siya in standard form. Pero may mga cases nga na hindi siya nakaayos. Alright, halimbawa, this one. X squared minus 4 is equals to 0. So, ang a natin, yung may x squared, ano yon? So, automatically, meron tayong 1 or invisible 1 here. So, a is equals to 1. B, yung may x, nawawala siya. So, meaning to say, 0, wala. And then, yung letter C, ayan, si negative 4. Kaya C is negative 4. Okay, eto na yung kanina, number 3. Diba, sa unang tingin, akala natin hindi siya quadratic. Kasi wala namang squared. Pero pag sinimplify natin siya, lalabas si squared. Okay, so 3x times x, 3x squared, 3x times negative 2, negative 6x, equals to 10. Okay? So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, this is a quadratic. So, ngayon, pwede na ba tayo mag-identify ng A, B, and C? Palagay nyo. Okay, hindi pa rin. Bakit? Kasi hindi siya naka-equals to 0. Hindi siya nasa standard form. So, ang gagawin lang natin, ililipat lang natin siya. Ayan. So, si 3x squared, just copy, minus 6x. Si 10, move natin to the other side, magiging negative 10. Then, at saka natin siya i-equal sa 0. Ayan. So, naka-standard form na siya. So, we have A is equals to 3, B is negative 6, C is negative 10. Ayan. Next, number 4. Ito rin. Hindi pa siya nakasimplify kanina. So, gawin natin yung FOIL method. 2x times x, 2x squared, 2x times negative 1, negative 2x, 5 times x, 5x, then 5 times negative 1, negative 5. Then, pagsamahin natin itong dalawa, dahil same term, okay, so magiging 3x. Bakit? 2x, negative siya. Ito 5x, so hindi mo pwedeng ipag-add, minus, because of the rules of addition. Kaya naging positive 3x na siya. Okay, ito, just copy 2x squared. Si 5, negative 5, just copy. Is equals to negative 6. Naka-standard form na ba siya? Okay, hindi pa rin. Bakit? Kasi hindi siya naka-equal sa 0. So, tignan natin. Ayan. So, i-move pa natin si negative 6 to the other side. Kaya magiging positive 6 siya. So, ito ay magiging 0 na. Then, ito, yung two terms, just copy kasi nakaayos naman na siya. Then, simplify again. So, we have 2x squared plus 3x. Then, negative 5 plus 6. Magkaibang sign, so, minus. Then, mas mataas si 6, tama? So, get the sign of 6. Positive 1. So, nakaayos na siya. Pwede na natin ngayong i-identify yung A, B, and C. A is 2. B is 3, and C is 1. Okay? Next, number 5. X squared is equals to 121. Nakaayos na ba siya in standard form? Hindi pa rin kasi hindi siya naka-equal to 0. So, ilipat lang natin tong si 121 sa kabila. Again, pag nilipat natin sa other side, magiging negative or magbabago ng sign. So, x squared minus 121 is equals to 0. So, pwede na tayong identify. So, we have A is equals to 1. Ayan, invisible 1. B is wala, 0. And then yung C is negative 121. Ayan, ang dali lang, diba? Okay, number 6. 25 minus x squared is equals to 4x. Ayan. So, ayusin lang natin. Unahin lang natin lagi si x squared. So, inuna natin to. Kinuha natin si negative x squared. Sama natin to. Negative x squared. Sumunod yung may x naman. So, yung may x is itong 4x. Nasa other side of equation. Nasa kabila. So, i-move natin. Dahil sa minove natin siya, magiging negative 4x. Tapos, ito yung C. Ayan. So, si 25. So, ilagay lang natin siya doon. Bakit kaya hindi siya nagbago ng sign? Kaya, hindi siya magbabago ng sign kasi hindi naman siya nag-move sa kabilang equation. Hindi siya tumalon sa equal sign. So, positive pa rin siya. Then, equals to 0. And then, ang ruling natin, dapat ang x squared ay hindi negative. So, baguhin lang natin ang sign lahat or simply multiply to negative 1 or kunin lang natin yung mga kabaliktaran na sign. O ito, negative, gagawin mong positive. Yung negative, gagawin mong positive. Yung positive, gagawin mong negative. So, get only the inverse sign. kung sakaling may negative yung x squared. And then, yun na, pwede na tayong mag-identify ng A, B, and C. A is 1, B is 4, and C is negative 25. Okay? Madali, di ba? Okay. Ayan, ito si number 7. Last example. Ayan, x plus 3 or quantity x plus 3 squared is equals to 0. So, i-square lang natin siya. Square lang natin yung binomial. X plus 3 times x plus 3. So, x times x squared. 3 times, x times 3, 3x. 3 times x, 3x then 3 times 3 is 9. Equals to 0. Okay, and then, simplify lang natin itong dalawa kasi pwedeng i-add. 3x plus 3x is 6x. Then, just copy. Okay, so, naka-standard form na siya. So, pwede tayo mag-identify ng A, B, and C. A is equals to 1, B is equals to 6, and C is equals to 9. O, diba? Ang dali-dali lang niya. Ayan. So, ngayon, alalahanin lang natin. So, pagka mag-identify, always remember yung standard form natin ng quadratic. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So, iaayos lang natin siya. Kung hindi nakasimplify, is-simplify. Kung nasa kabilang side ng equation, tandaan na pag lumipat siya sa equal sign, lumagpas siya sa equal sign, magbabago siya ng sign. Okay, so this is your seat work. Pakisagutan. Ngayon, i-identify nyo kung quadratic ba siya or hindi. Quadratic or not quadratic. And then, kung quadratic, ilagay nyo yung, or i-write nyo siya into standard form at ilagay nyo yung A, B, and C. Again, kung quadratic ang sagot, ilagay nyo, or isulat nyo siya sa standard form. Pagkatapos, ilagay ang values ng A, B, and C. Okay, so paki-copy. So, number 1, 3m plus 8 is equals to 15. Number 2, 6 minus 2x plus 3x squared is equals to 0. And then, ayan, number 3, 12 minus 4x is equals to 0. 4, 2x squared minus 7x is equals to 12. 2x times the quantity of x minus 3 is equals to negative 7. Next, number 6, 1/2 times 6h minus 6 is equals to 0. And the last is x minus 2 squared, or quantity of x minus 2 squared is equals to 0. Okay? So, ipapasa niyo yan bukas. Pagpasok nyo, pakilagay sa bond paper with border. Okay? So, that's it. So, hopefully, natutunan ninyo ano ang quadratic equation, yung standard form niya, at yung A, B, and C niya. Okay, so that's it, class. Bye-bye. See you again tomorrow.